Okay, wacky weather today. Half sun, half rain, and it's actually kind of cold. Go figure. And what's going on today? I guess this was kind of interesting, where apparently Google Wing is going to expand their drone delivery to this company Coles in Australia. This one says Australia's first store-to-door drone delivery service launches with Coles. Coles, one of Australia's largest grocery chains, will become Australia's first major retailer to offer drone delivery directly from a store to a customer's homes. We're launching a service together in southeast Queensland next month, the first drone delivery service in the Gold Coast region. This is an expansion of the store-to-door operating model in Dallas, Texas, and an evolution of the rooftop-based service in nearby Logan City. Co-location with the retail locations makes it easier and less expensive to scale drone delivery in densely populated urban and suburban environments where real estate available for infrastructure is limited. It's interesting to think about too, because if you remember, not too long ago in Australia, there was a Google drone that actually crash landed on some power lines and it cut power for a lot of residents. So I guess one little hiccup for them per se isn't going to stop them from expanding overall. Then again, maybe some people will be outraged over it. All in all though, again, it's just ultimately going to be this way for a lot of companies doing drone deliveries and all that. It's still funny to think about, again, where people fearmonger recreational drones doing this and that, flying over people, yet it's the commercial operations that are going to eventually be everywhere. And with the topic of drone fear, how about this one, where apparently this one was an actual person trying to use drones in a bad way. Apparently it's from a terrorist group or something. This one says, man jailed over drone plot against Barcelona-Madrid match. A man who received orders from the jihadist Islamic State group to carry out a drone attack against a Barcelona-Real Madrid football match was sentenced Monday by a Spanish court to 3 years in jail. Mohammed Yassi Amrani, a former bar worker, became a member of Daesh during a fast process of radicalization in 2020, according to his indictment, using the Arabic acronym for the Islamic State group. After he called for jihad in a Facebook post in March 2020, he was contacted online by an Islamic State recruiter who asked to communicate with Amrani through Telegram, a popular encrypted messaging app. Via Telegram, the recruiter ordered Amrani to carry out an attack to purify his life and assure a place in paradise and make up for having drunk alcohol in the past and shunned religion. And specifically, what was he supposed to do? It says his Islamic State contact instructed him to fly a drone packed with explosives over Barcelona's Camp Nou stadium during a match between Barcelona and Real Madrid and then blow it up. I guess fortunately he wasn't able to carry out that task per se, because it says here his home, I guess, was searched by police and he was arrested, I guess, in time. I guess examples here, ultimately it's just a tool. You should go after actual criminals, not kids flying toys and all that. And the last thing I read was kind of interesting. It dealt with things, it seems like, with grocery stores and stuff like that, because apparently the Competition Bureau here is going to launch a study. It says the study will examine various issues with the goal of recommending measures that the government can take to help improve competition in the sector. Because I know recently there are things, for example, such as high grocery prices, and some people think the companies are actually doing it on purpose. Because just recently here, it was kind of interesting. There was a grocery chain here called Loblaws. They had all this press release and stuff like that saying because of things like inflation and all that, they're understanding they're going to have a quote price freeze on all their no-name brand products. And the reaction of it, everyone was so negative. Wow, this one says Loblaw faces accusations it dressed up routine practice as no-name price freeze. Or then other articles like this says Loblaw price freeze reaffirms the grocery industry is a cozy oligopoly. So everyone just thinks, again, they don't really do much. They're just using it for optics. But either way, I guess it's kind of good if you research to make sure that people aren't just price gouging everyone. Let's remember that news about the bread price fixing. Did anyone actually claim that gift card or whatever too during that, I guess, lawsuit, if that's what you want to say? I know a lot of people who just said, oh, forget it, I don't want to give my information and all that, but it'll be interesting to see how this turns out. All right, see you guys later.